Hello, everyone. It's your boy Snowzy, and we're here on this fine morning. We're on some Black Desert. We have to like re-log in because things are like I don't know. It was being goofy, but we're on Black Desert. About to get ready to watch a video. Today's video is going to be about some MMOs. From MMO Bite, we love watching his videos. Um, apparently, like most MMOs are down bad. Apparently, a lot of them are down bad. Uh, it's not a shocker. I think about a lot of the MMOs that I didn't want to play, and I guess for some of the recent people, right? You look at Chrono Odyssey, you're like, bro, like what is that game? That can't be a real game, right? Right? That can't be a real game. Uh, Unfortunate for a lot of these MMOs that have recently came out and flopped. Oh, I just saw like very man made me sad. Right, because I was like, dude, I was kind of hoping for that game to come to console. It's not MMO, but it was Steel Hunters. I just saw that game's getting ready to shut down its servers. I'm like, dang, like that game didn't even come to console. Like, like I did know it was out, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play that on my PC for sure. For sure, I was not gonna be able to play that on my PC. But that game unfortunately shut down. Made me sad. Uh, 2 days ago, we got Gunslinger, right? She's been pretty fucking dope. I love playing her. Uh Having a blast, right? And quite naturally Texas style. Right? She's been really fun grinding with her. I haven't done no PvP with her yet. I should at some point, but I gotta figure out like how I want to do my combos and everything so I don't mess up, of course. Right? Because quite naturally, we play Archer, and she's kind of similar to Archer. I would even say she's far more better when it comes to like the protected skills that I wish I had. Damn it! But this video is about to be about some MMOs. Let's see. Let's dive into this. Check this out. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear like a lot of the games that we're kind of familiar with. It's probably gonna bring up even other games that quite naturally never heard of because they probably flopped before I even actually heard of them, like, which is very tragic, by the way.
I've redone this video. I've restarted this video like 3 different times in the last 30 minutes. I get several minutes in and I'm like, no, that sounds rubbish. I need to restart it
Stay
because I'm not
hydrated,
getting my
people.
point across successfully. And at the end of the day, I just, you know what? I figured I don't care. I'm just going to speak to you guys like
Word.
I've done in the past. The MMO genre right now is in probably the worst state it has ever been in. And it is really disheartening to see.
Honestly, it's not a shocker. It sucks, right? Because I like the MMO genre. It's my favorite genre. I mean, besides like strategy games, of course, RTS games. Like, that's always gonna be my favorite genre of games. But MMO, I would say, is my second favorite genre for sure. And it sucks because there's like a lot of MMOs that like even like Chrono Odyssey it's just like, ugh, it sucks. Like I tried that and I played that for a little bit and I was so disappointed. I was like, oh man, and they were too good to be true. A huge letdown. It makes me sad. Uh, I'm not giving up hope. Like I still want a MMO that is better than BDO or even close to BDO in terms of its combat system. Right? It doesn't even need to be better. I guess I should even say that. It doesn't even need to be better than Black Desert's combat system. It just needs to be good. It has to be a good combat system. That's all I want. That's all I want. Right? It doesn't even need to be good like Black Desert. I feel like still Black Desert is the king, the monolith that towers over everybody in terms of the best combat system and still has the yet most beautiful game out of all the MMOs. And it's just like BDO is just so hard to beat. It's so hard to beat. I think the only game that came close to it is Thorn and Liberty, and people really try to like prop up that game to be like, oh, it's better than Black Desert, even here on console. Uh, but at the end of the day, that combat system is not it. When you go from Black Desert to that combat system, I don't think it's it. But
Grand
that's just me
Saga
though.
failed horrifically and shut
Yeah,
down
I don't know what
within
that
what,
game
like
is.
2 months of release.
Damn.
Odin Valhalla Rising released, everyone disliked that. Harrisland released,
Damn.
everyone abandoned that like day
Damn.
one after the time-gated content, after it felt legitimately like World of Warcraft but for mobile. Road and Liberty launched.
That sucks.
Most of the MMO community disliked that. We had
Yeah.
the Chrono Odyssey beta.
That was right there too. I just couldn't get behind that game whatsoever. It was not. It's not that the world or anything of, like, the world was interesting. The story they had was pretty good. I just didn't like the combat system for the most part, and I'm pretty sure there's probably other things I didn't like in there also. But it's just like, yeah, no, I couldn't get behind that combat system like whatsoever. I was like, man, like it's tap targeting. It's like it's not engaging enough for me, like whatsoever.
Most
Like
recently,
whatsoever.
and that left a lot of people very, very disappointed, and that disappointment was entirely warranted. I felt the same way, and
Yeah.
it's just I like
My GM for threat on here on Black Desert, uh, Gara, he even said like, dude, like that game looked, it looked good. It genuinely looked good for those trailers, and that was just a letdown. Like, it was just a huge letdown. And I'm like, bro, like it looked good. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be
earlier
true.
today, as an example, this is what spawned this entire thing, this entire video. Earlier today, I posted a video. It was just a few hours ago, actually. It was on Balatores. This is a medieval action, upcoming 2026, fully PC, maybe console, cross-platform MMO.
Okay.
No mobile functionality at all. We saw a trailer detailing combat. We saw the trailer, the dev diaries specifically documenting all the different stages of development, all these different things that they're including in it and improving before release, because it is scheduled for 2026. They have a beta coming in like this month, at the end of the month. And the comment section, not just for this video, but for videos I've done on 3 different MMOs that are coming that nobody really knew about, and even my Chrono Odyssey and Mrs. Sticks, my wife's Chrono Odyssey video. Let me read to you some of these comments. We still hoping for a good MMORPG. We won't get one. We will not get one. Sure, the next MMO, yes. Let's hope it's not another scam. After playing Chrono Odyssey and seeing trailers versus gameplay, I'm never gonna be excited for a game I haven't touched yet again. This has 11 likes so far. It'll come out and it'll fail within a week like all the other cookie cutter Korean MMOs that have released. MMO genre needs to go in another direction. Action, combat, and good MMOs just don't go together. Yay, another last gen MMO that isn't gonna make it. Whoop whoop. Oh boy, why are devs burning?
It just sucks, man. Like, it just sucks. All these games are just flopping, and people are losing hope, man. I'm still hopeful. Arcade, the Arcade game still has me hopeful. Like, okay, that's our game. I think that's our game. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are with me on. That's the last game I have hope for. If Arcade fails, I have no hope left. I think I think after that, I think gotcha games are gonna be the new MMOs. Dude, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gotcha games replacing the MMO genre? Oh god, dude. That's how you know shit's bad. Oh no. That's not good. That's genuinely not good.
Money for meh products. I went back to Final Fantasy XIV for my MMO itch.
Oh no.
Just another MMO that will die and be forgotten. Korean MMOs means dead game after 3 to 6 months, and making new MMO cash grabs the same way.
What game are you referring to? Is that referring to, that has to be referring to New World? That game died within like 6 months. 100%. Like six, like I'm pretty sure everyone remember. Like that game was being talked about. Like everyone, Shroud was streaming it. Everybody was streaming it. 6 months later. that game was gone from existence. And even now, my friends play it. My friends play it. JMac and all of them, they play it, and I don't hear it. They'd be like, "Yeah, most of these servers are dead." They had to like switch servers because no one was on the server that they originally were on because everyone quit.
Time will answer for you. Honestly, I don't trust any MMOs that are coming next, but sure, I'll try it if I can. I think
Yeah.
Chrono Odyssey finally killed people's hype for any MMORPG that hasn't been played and tested yet, at least for the next few years. Man, I can't wait for the plethora of bugs, unbalanced everything, and my favorite, the mounds and mounds of unnecessary microtransactions and pay-to-win mechanics. After Chrono Odyssey, I don't trust anything that isn't actual gameplay. It's a Korean MMO, that means it's more than likely not going to look good. 99% will be a pay-to-win in disguise, so must not get hyped. Korean MMOs are soulless grinding unless you're willing to use the ultimate cash or the ultimate credit cards. I've already lost hope with MMOs, especially for ones made with Stutter Engine 5. Like, dude, it is unbelievable. These are just a handful of comments. There are hundreds, legitimately hundreds in the last 2 weeks alone, thousands over the last few months. I've gone on Reddit, I've gone on Twitter, I've made tweets, I'm a part of several MMO communities.
Let's just say that.
The general consensus, as much as I hate to admit it, is that after Chrono Odyssey, I think did irreparable damage.
I'm right there with you. I think Chrono Odyssey did the majority of the damage, right, to the MMO scene, like 100%. Not well, let's not say 100%, but like it did like to like at least 90% of the community because the genuine hype for the game was super high, and the expectation, especially from BDO players, I think BDO players were looking for something that kind of was similar to Black Desert, but not Black Desert, of course, right? And Chrono Odyssey was that game. It had PVE that Black Desert, Black Desert has its PVE, but it's not like the PVE that people enjoy the most, right? And it was said to have a good or decent combat system that we thought we were all going to be engaged with until the actual gameplay, until we actually played and it's like, damn, right? Well, that's down the drain. In my case, I was like, okay, it looks like we're playing Black Desert again for the next few years until whatever next game comes out. Whatever, until Arcade, we're gonna try that out whenever they release that. If they have a beta for that, maybe I'll stream it. Maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to actually like play that soon. But yeah, Chrono Odyssey. I mean, yeah, that game did all the damage to the MMO scene for the near future.
To the genre. Not that it can't come back from this. It most definitely can, and that's not to say Chrono Odyssey is a bad game, but what they showed us and what we got was such a contrasting difference that ultimately people have finally been burned one too many times.
Yeah.
Now, hype for MMOs, new MMOs, is at an all-time low.
Yep.
People just aren't really excited anymore. And after playing the content creator test environment for Chrono Odyssey and being as arguably disappointed as I was, Mrs. Stinks, she did a video and she wasn't as disappointed as me.
If I didn't give my rating on it, it was like a 3 out of 10. It's like a 3 or 4. Right? It's like a 3 or 4 out of 10. That shit was bad. It was bad. Right? Alright, I didn't like the gameplay. Hopefully they improve on it. It didn't look. Oh man, it's like that shit was so bad. I don't remember thinking about it now.
She had a lot of issues with it,
Yeah.
definitely, and she found or had very significant criticisms of the game, but she wasn't as critical of it as I was. I would have rated the beta like a 3 out of 10 because it was really unfinished, but I personally was beyond, understandably, disappointed with that. And I, like many of you, are at a point where I feel like the genre is just pushing out, and this also applies to upcoming MMOs like Ashes, like Ion 2, like the Arcade, whatever they're calling themselves now, like Arcade Chronicles, the Riot
Yeah,
MMOs. This applies to
yeah,
every
Arcade
single
Chronicles.
MMO. People
Yeah.
are getting, or they were at the very least getting excited, but as time continues to go on, we continue to get more and more disappointed. Every new MMO that releases, that has released since I think Lost Ark, has flopped horrifically. And like, I'm really excited for
So you really think about that? Oh my god, bro. Like every game after Lost Ark has flopped. And that's like the last that in PoE too. Like, even though PoE 2 hasn't fully released yet, that game's been pretty good. Has been received pretty well by the, audience of players. But that and Lost Ark was the last good MMOs, the last two that we've had that were actually good. And keep in mind, Lost Ark came out what, 2023? 2023, right? Something like that. 2023 might be 2022. Right? It's one of those two, right? It's one of those two, 2022 or 2023. Yeah. That's quite some time. A lot of MMOs that have flopped, and New World is one of them that has flopped. Uh, Thorn of Liberty and pretty much any of the MMOs that he mentioned. Uh, it's it's, it's just not good right now.
Blue Protocol Star Residence. It's why I'm still actively covering it on this channel. I played the Chinese beta test for it twice. I'm gonna be playing the global beta test for it.
Hopefully that's good, man.
I have dedicated videos coming on it, but even Blue Protocol Star Residence, I think, is going to underperform and underwhelm people. Not because it's a bad game, it's actually probably the most fun I've had in an MMO in a while. Like recently I played Crystal of Outlaw. Man, that was a disappointment. I left that in like 48 hours, less than 48 hours, because of how horribly predatory it was.
Damn.
Even though it was ultimately at the same time kind of a fun game. But I think even Blue Protocol Star Residence is going to underperform because people have this expectation now. You need to be an incredible MMO to redirect attention away from the currently established existing monoliths of the genre. So right now we have Guild Wars 2, great game. Black Desert Online, 10 years later, still has yet to be dethroned in terms of combat, in terms of graphics.
That's a game impossible to dethrone in terms of its graphics and combat system. Some people really hate Black Desert, but it's like you gotta give it its props as much as you hate the combat system or the graphics. It's like there's a reason why BDO is like one of the most popular games, right? It's one of the most popular Korean MMOs that we have, and that's why they're making a single player game, which is pretty. Crimson Desert. Still looking forward to that. Hopefully that's really good. Looks amazing. Looks amazing.
Liberty missed the mark.
Yeah. Right.
Really missed the mark there. Then we have Final Fantasy XIV, the second biggest MMO in the genre. And then we have World of Warcraft. These are games that have decades of content.
And those are all old games, man. Those are all old games. They're decade-old games.
And so much life to them, so much polish, and every MMO right now just they give us this beautiful shiny trailer and we're all just like, wow, it looks so good. And then we play it and it's just like, what happened? Like,
it's not even the same game.
We're at a point now, genuinely, where gacha games are producing trailers, high quality game trailers.
Oh my god.
And then releasing high quality products.
That is crazy. Like when you really think about it, like at this point MMOs are going to be replaced by these new MMOs are going to be replaced by these gacha games, man. Like these gacha games have more going for them than the MMOs, and that is very telling. It's very telling. It's very scary. It's like, dude, Like, what do you gotta do to like they gotta do better. That's the key thing. That's the key they gotta do better, because if not, these gotcha games are gonna replace you. Because they're doing what you're not doing. They're giving the players what they want: content, a game that looks good, plays good, right? It may not be like how MMO are it is, but it's not like Black Desert. It's not like but it's doing stuff that's better than you, and players are actually playing those games. Right? These MMO players are dropping your game to play these.
Wuthering Waves, which is the gotcha game that is playing in the background,
This game looked
has
good.
absolutely redefined gotcha and redefined cross-platform PC mobile gaming. This game is now better looking than the vast majority of MMOs coming out.
That's
it looks
factual.
better than Chrono Odyssey. It looks better than Blue Protocol Star Res.
Chrono Odyssey looks so bad, bro. This shit's so disappointing. It looked so bad. I was like, dude, like what? This trailer looked good. What happened? I thought this was the actual game itself in the trailer. Like, what happened? Like, what genuinely happened to the graphics of the game? Like, it looked so good, and now look at the game. Like, oh man, I can't.
It's better than Dungeon Fighter Overkill. These games are just, they are so much fun, and they're incredibly casual. You can play them for 5 minutes or 5 hours.
That's true. That's also another thing. They're very casual. You can play those games very casual. The gotcha games, right? Games like Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, right? Genshin Impact. My friend Jovial just started playing He plays that game literally every day. Like, he loves playing that game. Here on console. These games are extremely casual, and that's the reason why people love playing those games, right? Focus of any game.
And that isn't to say that they're better than MMOs like WoW or Final Fantasy 14. To a lot of people, they're not. No, what it is saying is that nowadays, games like this, games like Zenless Zone Zero,
oh gosh,
are actually better than the MMO alternatives.
That's crazy.
That players now,
that's crazy,
are just not excited for MMOs, and it's like
people looking at Zenless Zone Zero as an alternative to an MMO is fucking laughable, bro. It's so funny because you wouldn't believe that until someone told you. It's like, oh yeah, I prefer playing this game. My friend Jovial, he preferred playing Genshin Impact over Black Desert.
To be in the genre for
Which
8
is crazy,
entire
but,
years creating
like, that's his
content, and to
choice.
see it just continue to stagnate. The pool of content creators is decreasing. The overall viewership for MMO videos and MMO content creators is decreasing. New MMOs get announced. People go, it's gonna EOS in like a year.
Yeah.
Gameplay looks crap. Graphics look crap. And that's all true. Because at the end of the day, like, in a lot of...
It's all true. It's like, you can't even, like, sit here and lie, because it's like, it's true. It's like, everything he's saying is true. Those players are going to be like, the graphics are trash, the gameplay's trash. Me, the gameplay, the combat system is bad. I don't like it. Right? And once those people do that, and those things are true, when the game flops 2 months in, 3 months in, 6 months in, and those things are true, it's like, yeah, like, it is what it is, bro.
Instances, it's true. It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
And I don't see, I genuinely hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see it getting better.
I
really
the sad
don't.
Part. It's like, you want to be wrong, but
because I'm covering all these new MMOs, I'm doing new videos in all these MMOs, and like, so few people are actually excited for them. I don't like. I'm not gonna stop covering them. I don't want to leave the genre. I know a lot of us don't want to leave the genre, but there really isn't a
Don't mind
lot
my fairy.
going on
If
right
you
now,
heard that.
especially for those of us that are disappointed with like Final Fantasy XIV's Dawn Trail expansion, have finished all the War Within content in WoW and don't play really any other MMOs. It's yeah, it's a barren wasteland, and there really isn't anything in the immediate future that looks like that'll really make a change. I mean, Blue Protocol, sure. I'll enjoy that for a week, maybe a month, however long it takes to get through all the content. But like maybe Dungeon Fighter Overkill as well. Again, if there's one thing that this Chrono Odyssey debacle has taught us, it is that nowadays people are going to look at trailers for MMOs and go, nope.
Nope.
Although
Yep. That's all that's gonna do now. And people are gonna look at your. If they see something a little fishy, your trailer looks a little too good. Is like, that's probably gonna be a nope for a lot of people. Definitely going to, forward down the line in the near future. Like we look at these trailers, like Chrono Odyssey is like, yeah, I'm gonna speculate. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't trust it.
actually, no, I do take that back. I am excited still for two upcoming MMOs. Two that I genuinely do think have the potential.
I only have one. I only have one. Right. I think it's just gonna be Arc Age. Other than that, like I'm not looking forward to any other one. At least any other one that has caught my eye. I don't think anything else has caught my eye yet. At least yet.
To redefine the genre, to actually make a dent, and to have some form of substance. I have two videos on those coming up over the next month. I would strongly urge you to take a look at those, or to at the very least wait for those. But what do you think? Are people, is everyone just kind of losing hope? Are people now looking at MMOs and just completely writing them off? Is that what you're doing? I know you think that you just hit the end of the video.
Have was a match lock, but it's like, bro, like what the heck? Like, come on now. Like let's get real, right? And what other game? And then quite naturally Chrono Odyssey. And like that one hurts. But hopefully, Arcade. I think that's like the only one we're looking forward to. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully. I hope that's the last one for me. All right, that's the last one. If they do another playtest for Chrono Odyssey, we'll check it out. Of course, hopefully they improve for the next one. Hopefully, we'll leave it at this. Leave it there. Hope you liked the video. Share, do all this amazing thing. Go check out this video. We'll leave a link to MMO Byte here. Go check this out for yourself. Man, hopefully, man. That's what I hope, man. Arcade. Arcade. It's my last one, guys. All right. Or we're just going to be on BDO forever. Stay good, everyone. Stay safe. Later.